Alrighty, so letting this kind of load in here for the moment, but basically what we're going to be doing is what I've been kind of calling a more traditional zombies modded 7 Days to Die. Basically what we have though is a dismemberment mod for most melee and ranged weapons. So our clubs and other traditional melee weapons would be able to dismember limbs and give headshots a lot easier, but the zombies themselves will only die from headshots. So like we might be able to take off arms and legs easier, but that'll really just slow them down. Makes killing zombies with helmets like soldier zombies, construction workers, bikers and the like a lot harder. Plus, we've got ourselves less resources to work with. Loot's turned down low. There's a lot of zombies. High zombie spawn is set. So, depending on the biome, you might end up with 4 times to 8 times as many zombies spawning in at a single time as vanilla. Which makes for some interesting travel if you're trying to avoid fighting them, because even though you can kill them a little bit easier, we only get 25% XP in this. So whether that's from killing zombies or whether that's from crafting, we're not going to get a lot of resources as far as experience goes from fighting zombies, and it only takes a couple hits from them. Actually, I already see but there's already a zombie spawned in over there. Doesn't take a lot to kill us. About 3 or 4 shots will typically do it. So definitely don't want to get caught out. There's no loot respawn. There's no airdrops. But then also the zombies won't run. Even during like blood moons, ferals, etc. The most they're going to do is walk or jog. Again, for that more traditional zombie experience. Some of this stuff moved out of the way. Find ourselves some more stone to get through these early crafting challenges. Some coal. Don't really need it. Still love that problem where you're trying to swing and hit a specific plant or billboard and you just can't quite reach it. Now, another one issue that we have with this mod, and I noticed it previously when I've been kind of testing it out to get a feel for it, tweak settings, is that even though it gives you like dismemberment chances on most of your melee weapons, like clubs, axes, that sort of stuff, it doesn't seem to do that with like the torch. Like sometimes the torch is a decent early melee weapon, just because it has a chance for like fire damage. But because it's a tool and not really listed as a weapon, I guess the mod doesn't actually affect that. Okay. Let's go ahead and I don't want to tangle with too many zombies. I do want to give a quick. You see how now we've already got quite a few spawning in here. Quite of a quick taste of what we have. So that's as easy as it can be to headshot them. But you can see there's a lot. And it doesn't take long for them to really build up large numbers. And you could easily waste all of your time and put yourself into a corner just trying to constantly fight them off as you travel. So a lot of times, especially given that you're only getting a quarter of the experience, it's just not worth it. Alright, we're going to try to see if we can remember. Apparently I've got depth of field turned on, which I was not aware of. It's kind of uncomfortable, especially when you're streaming, because you can't really control when it wants to focus in on things that are nearby, like plants that I'm really looking past or over. And it's even worse for players that are focusing somewhere else than I'm not. And that is a loud tree. Alright, so what I'm probably going to want to do is start getting a plan as far as where I'm going to want to go. Some stone moving here. See, kind of already started right in the edge of the town, which is nice. And of course the grasslands are always a good place to start. Let's see. That guy. Some arrows moving. Again, try to get through these initial starter quests. Skill points are going to be a little hard to come by, but this game also kind of fixes that with these mods, so to speak. I mean, the mods themselves made this change because it would be kind of redundant. In the current version of the Alpha 19, you have like going into your strength perk to unlock these sub perks, building into your intellect perk to unlock these sub perks, etc. This mod removes the requirements for that raw attribute, so you don't actually have to spend points just on strength. And the main reason that it does that is because it changes up some of this stuff. You don't get like your base intellect used to give you a larger chance of dismemberment with like stun guns, and your strength perk used to give you a larger chance of dismemberment with clubs and melee weapons. And now that this dismemberment mod is in place, that is basically taking care of that. So they removed that, like they said, no longer is governed by this raw attribute. So that does free up some of the skill points that we would normally be spending just to unlock more stuff in a tree, which I guess is kind of offset by the fact that we're now only going to be making a quarter of our normal experience. Especially because a lot of that would normally come from crafting and resource gathering, which is also reduced by 25%. So, I mean, in some ways I didn't want to make things too simple. Your traditional zombies, you know, one or two of them can pretty much take you out. And it doesn't take a lot of hits in a traditional zombie setting for somebody to die. So, no more wading into the mix, taking a whole bunch of damage. 3 or 4 hits, especially from something strong, can definitely do us in. Okay. Definitely not going to want to go through any of these apartment buildings or big structures this early in the game. We'll have a better picture for where the trader is once we get through some of these initial quests and unlock that. Yes, there we go. Hit the right thing. A lot of zombies building up over here. Don't know how useful a bow is going to be in the early game because it's so hard to land a headshot, and that's about the only thing that's going to kill him. Ooh. Yeah, I'd like to harvest that. You also have to be careful of that like last swing that he gives as they go down sometimes. Sometimes that can be enough. Almost, but not quite, to get a bone knife. Okay. Let's see. Crawlers can also be kind of interesting. Especially if you're out in the thick weeds. It can be kind of hard to see them. So that's nice. Shambly foods and a poppin' pills. I'm going to want to make note of that. I think somebody inside has been woke up. Now, animals are also easier to one-shot in this mod. If you can actually hit them, unlike me. Oh, come on. Alright. Not sure I can run him down day one. No stamina. And I promptly lost him. Alright. That's embarrassing. I swear I'm better at this game than I look. Dance to Die Studio. Nice. I'm sure CC's? No, not yet. Okay. Don't really need those. Now she sees me. Now let's see. Fast food restaurant. Strip club, church. Doggos. Oh. Not sure about a boar. This could, you know what? Let's need to upgrade some frames anyways. don't like how close he's getting to me here. Come here, Mr. Boar. Not sure how much damage you can take in this. The animals are, phew, thank goodness, the animals are also easier to kill. It's good for things like dogs. I'm gonna make that bone knife now. Take a little while to harvest. And those guys are just all over the place, aren't they? Alright, let's get a campfire moving. Somebody else inside woke up. Okay. Hello, nurse. Special tots. Working staff. What in the world? What? You guys are special, alright. That was the strangest thing. Usually I see them like jump on top of each other if they're all just trying to mob you, and I've never never really seen them just stand on each other's shoulder out in the wild. Alright, well, this will be kind of our throwaway campsite. Okay, so now we got a bead on which way to go for the trader, which isn't too bad. Less than a third of a kilometer away, so let's just see. It doesn't look like we'll have to go cross country or anything. It looks like it might be in the same town that we're already in, so maybe we'll see a small house or something. Oh, jeez, hello. Where did you come from? Distracted by that rabbit. Okay. Yeah. Fire station over there. This lady sees us. Stripper does not. Probably will after I pass her. It is neither brutal nor rude. They are zombies. What's up, 213? What's that? Rabbit. And corner him. Nope. Found the traders, though. You know what, Mr. Rabbit? Wow, okay. He had a stupid moment. Peter Cottontails. Down. You want to look away, 213. This is gratuitous rabbit-eating violence. Yeah, I know. You're more used to those tame computer games like League of Legends.
Wipe that shit off your boots before you come into my shop.
What's up, sir? You have zombies beating on the outside of your building. I hope you're okay with that. A little bit, yeah. Yeah, kind of the first person shooter sort of game. Okay, those zombies are just going nuts out there. Where are they? Right? I mean, there's a third-person camera mode in Skyrim and, you know, Fallout, and same with this one. There's a third-person camera mode you can kind of lock. Exactly. Just use a bow. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, well. Thankfully, since the zombies can't actually break anything, the traders is safe. But that sound gets annoying from that. Anything else up here? Don't see anything else. Stride Forge. Gas barrel. Lockers. Back up to where we just were. Cooking pot. That's a good thing to find on day one.
Watch your back.
This is a creepy thing for this guy to say while I'm just checking out your vending machine, sir. Yeah. Let's see. You can see the zombie right behind him, beating on the outside. That annoying sound you hear is like the game telling you that his blocks that make up his like trading post are immortal. Like, can't damage them. But unfortunately it does that when the zombies hit it too. Don't really have any money, but it's good to know what he kind of has. I want to find some cash eventually here for some more food. Alright. Really don't want to go out there and try to fight all these guys, but... Alright. What I'm really worried is if there's any tough zombies mixed in with these. Faster in there. Taller. Even the grass. A little quieter. Jeez, didn't take long. They all just keep repopulating though. I've made a base in the fire station before, but that's usually for like late day. Ooh, landmine. Wind off of the ocean. You make it sound like you live right on the ocean. And I do think I'm going to have to find something slightly small nearby. I might do that house first to have some place to bunker down for the night. I mean, it's not going to be that much more dangerous at night in this because zombies aren't going to be really any faster or any stronger, but it will be harder to see. If I hit that landmine with an arrow, is that whole car going to blow up? Probably not. It's assuming I can never hit it to begin with. Well, I wasn't actually trying to shoot it there. Come on. Yeah, thanks 213. Appreciate it. Is that not a landmine? Is it actually a hubcap? I'm not going to take the risk. Normally when you see these, they're landmines. I thought I just missed several times, but it might just be a hubcap. Kind of embarrassing. Hello. Oh, hello. Okay. Video sound. And look that way. Okay. Well, ordinarily they can. Like this game has cooking pots, hubcaps, and then air filters that are all like improvised landmines. Blueberries in a car. Wow, cooking pot and a cooking grill. Day one. Uh-oh, doghouse. Looks like the dog is dead. This is 7 Days to Die. Solar Bear usually refers to this as Minecraft with zombies. It's a voxel-based world like Minecraft is. So, like, the terrain and everything is actually deformable. So, like, as you dig it up, it comes up. Yes, but they're not like the same kind of zombies. These are like actual zombies. Although, this is modded. Ordinarily, you can't get a headshot that easy on these zombies. But ordinarily too, like you could body shot, like you could just beat a zombie in the stomach to death. In this mode, you actually have to get headshots. So it's a little more realistic rather than like shooting a zombie in the head with a gun over and over and over until they die, which is how it plays vanilla. You can actually like take them out with 1 or 2 shots. And then I turn their damage way up, so if they hit me a few times, I'll probably die. Where is he? Just in another room? Okay, she's right there. Hello, nurse. Goodbye, nurse. Okay, she's like right over there. She came out of this room here, I'm assuming. Not sure if there's anybody else in there. I don't think so. Like real zombie. Yeah. This game basically, like the premise of 7 Days to Die is that you have these blood moon nights every 7 days, and basically like zombies get stronger and faster and bisses, and they can find you no matter where you are. Like on the 7th on the Blood Moon Horde, like they know where you are and they just hunt you down and So you try to build defenses before then. But I also have like this adjusted so that the oh boy, there you go. The blood moon is not every 7 days. It's actually on a random rotation. So if I remember correctly, it's like 1 blood moon every 10 days plus or minus 4 days. So it could be as late as 2 weeks between blood moons or as early as like 6 days or so. I think that's how I set it up. And there's no warning. So you won't know it's a blood moon night until like 8 or 10 o'clock right before the blood moon. Yeah, it's if you're familiar with early access games on Steam, I don't know if you are or not. There's probably a zombie in this closet over here. Oh yeah, hello. 7 Days to Die has been in early access for a very long time. Safe. Yeah, so basically that means it's an alpha. Like, it's not a finished game. It's still being like updated and improved, and has bugs, and every few versions they seem to decide to just tear everything out and change it all. But it's got a decent following. It used to be on console and on PC, but if you're familiar with Telltale Games, they made some of the like the Walking Dead spin-off games and a few other things. They went bankrupt and they had the console rights. Oh! That almost dropped us downstairs. Did you hear that explosion outside? Either that was a landmine or they beat a car until it blew up. I'm not really sure which. That definitely seemed like a landmine explosion somewhere. Yeah, wasn't this one. Where did they blow up a landmine? Over here? Jeez. Maybe we have landmines in our backyard. Yeah. Where the heck did you come from? I was just over here. Oh shoot, I'm out of stamina. Yeah, so, you know how like in every silly action movie ever, like people shoot a car or whatever, gas tank, and it just miraculously blows up Hollywood style, like, you know, like Transformers movie, like everything just explodes. They can beat on the cars and the cars will eventually just blow up. Okay. That's locked. I don't know if those guys are all outside. Oh, we got some zombies in our basement. Yeah, that's a lot of them. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, no, 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 no. That is a biker zombie back there. He has a whole ton of hit points. Ah, shoot. You got zombies trying to break into the building. From downstairs, upstairs, outside, I don't even know anymore. Let's see if those drop me. Oh, hello. Ay, ay, ay. Trying to just clear this place out so that we've got a safe place for the evening. Aw. Monster in the closet was real all along. Complete with baby monitor motion sensor. Did I pick that up? No. I can use it, but it has no power. Chest over here, another closet. Anybody home? Oh, there's probably somebody in here. There's glass on the floor. No? What? Right on the other side of the... Oh, jeez! Okay. Oh, good, yeah. Close her in here with me. That makes sense. That was like a panic room. Like the closet on the other side. Okay. So I don't know how to get into that room. Is there a... Let's see a way in from that side. Can't go out the window. That's a real... Huh. Well, something to figure out for later. Alright. Derek, I'm going to need more lighting anyways. It wouldn't be a bad idea. There's a torch on the wall over there. Where are all these zombies at? He was just like trying to jump over shopping carts over there. I am so over encumbered right now. Hi! Ooh, loot bag. Thanks, that's what I need. There's more stuff to carry. Yeah. Really don't need the paper for now. Really can't do anything with that for now. Or those. Or those. Let's see if we had anything good. Ooh, nice. Okay. Hey, you. Oh, there's two of you. Alright, almost dark. So let's... Gosh, zombies hear you everywhere. Let's see if we can deal that one downstairs. Over there? Yeah. A little more light in here. Oh, or not. Yes. Where can I... Torch on wall? There we go. Oh, shoot! Spider zombie! What the heck? Oh god, I wasn't expecting that. And now the big guy's up. Oh, this is swell. Okay. Spider zombie is in my way. I want to put a frame down. hard it's going to be to kill this guy because he wears a helmet. And if I can't get a good headshot, what the heck did he just break? Come here. Hit him in the face instead of the head. That's not really useful for me. Okay. He's chewing on my arrow like a cigar. Hey, there we go. Holy cow. Yeah, I don't like those guys. Alright, there's probably more. Of course, that's like... Alright. Gotta break through this. Oh, jeez.
Just to let you folks know that Trader Joel's will be closing soon.
Okay. What else we have back here? Oh. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, it scared me too. So we're right next to the trader, where I was buying stuff from that guy next door there. Right there. Which reminds me I should just go ahead and save a app pin for that. And so right before 2200 they close for the night, so they have like a warning, like a little announcement.
Trader Joel's is now closed.
So he like gets on his little PA system. We're right next door, so we can hear it. This is like the main loot. I don't know if there's any more zombies in here. Got like a little panic room down here. Oh, yeah, there are. Didn't seem to see me. Hey, lady. Not sure how many more there are in there. I would say more. For sure. I don't think this panic room worked. They're probably the ones that were hiding from the zombies. Anybody else home? Anybody home? Seems quiet. I think if there was anybody else in here that was actually like another door over here. So yeah, we got some serious loot. Anybody in the shower? Okay. Ah, another crate up there. Nice. I'd say we got a nice little bunker down here. Another cooking pot. Let's see. More coffee that I can't use. Need 2. Don't really have anything I can cook. I don't even know what I know as far as cooking goes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 skill points. Probably learn some basic recipes. That would be useful. That would be useful. And that would be useful. Okay, let's just see. I don't have any lockpicks yet, and it would take me forever to beat into that thing. I'm not going to waste my time on that gun safe. Plus there's another safe upstairs. I'm not going to waste my time on that. I don't know if those zombies are in the house or if they are just beating on the fence outside. Nice. Okay. Don't really have anything for that yet. Blunderbuss, that's nice. 7 rounds. Probably better than that bow for now. Okay, they just broke something. Well. Destroyed workbench. Oops. In there. Ammo pile. Wow, very nice. Okay. They're blowing something up. Oh my gosh. What are they doing out there? There's got to be like landmines or something. There's no way they should have been able to just blow up 2 cars in a row. I bet you anything. If they've got this Mama's Justice. Oh my gosh. That's the scariest thing ever. I don't know if there's anything behind any of those. I don't really have any helmet lights or anything yet, but I need to be able to see. If there's this big, like, fallout shelter, safety room, panic room thing down here by me, there's gotta be, like, landmines or something upstairs around the property or something. There just has to be. Apparently there were no shoes in the shoes. Just paper. Yeah. Perfect. That's where I hang my torches. Alright. So, front door secure. You sure this one is already locked and boarded up? I think this was the closet that had the safe in it. Yeah. There's a big dude out there somewhere. Yeah, these guys gotta be like in the property. Wow. He's gotta be like right outside. I mean, the damage that they do to blocks is turned down pretty low so that they can't. What happened to him? Why did he stop? Oh, well, never mind. There he is. He can't do as much damage as they normally would. What is he beating on, though? He would have been in here already if it wasn't, ugh. Oh, jeez. That's where he is. Hey, buddy. Hey. Can't open it. Jackass. Over here. Well, now I upset him. Yeah, I headshot him with this or no? Okay. I don't like that. Give me my spear back. Oh, spider monkey. Hey. Come here. Stupid spider monkey. Sometimes you can... I'm gonna take that... There. Just like half crawls through the door. And sometimes they like hit you through the door. It's like a problem. Great if I could get him through the door. I'll have that problem pretty soon. He's just gonna take it out anyways. Alright. Oh, come on, don't change over to the wall. What are you doing? Can I just shoot you when your head comes through? What? Jeez. What? This is just asinine. What the? How did you get me through that? This is baloney. Ugh. Yeah, if I put that there, he attacks the wall for some reason. Hey. You stop attacking the wall. Look, I just opened it up for you. Hello? Jeez, oh Pete's. I'm not gonna die to a stupid spider zombie. Unbelievable. Night one. He got 2 sheep shots on me through the wall. What? Did I forget to put my bedroll down? Why? This is awkward. Out here in the middle of nowhere. Yep. Just running through the wilderness, overloaded with whatever I was carrying in the dark. Yeah, I'm gonna need to. Yummy. Ooh. Beware dog's neck pigman. If that's where some of those landmines might have been. Yeah, she sees me. Oh, that spider zombie. Yeah. Literally right over there. Of course you do. Oh no, no, I'm not letting you get me that easy then. Oh, bastard. There. You like that. Who's next? Whoa, jeez. Where in the world are they? Oh. Yeah, they're in the house all over the place. Alright. Well, it's gonna be morning soon. See if I even made their way down here. I don't think so. Okay. This is super obnoxious. Yes, I'll just put it in the wall over there. That's fine. So much for a quiet night. Too close to the traders. Can't place a land claim block here. Okay. Now let's get some of these extra things. Oh my gosh, you guys are making a total mess of this place. Alright. Oh, they're in here. They've got through that door for sure. Okay. Goodness. What else? I keep hearing things explode. I must have destroyed like every car on the block by now. Okay, I might have just screwed myself if I can't get back through this door. Yeah, I can't get out of this little corner here. Yeah, that's what you call a poor choice. I'll probably get me through that door before I do anything else. Alright. Make sure they're over there. Yeah, they're right on the stairs up there. Hey. Okay, you're kind of stuck, I assume. Hi. Come down the stairs. Hello. Hey.
Trader Joel's is now open.
That's good. I'm glad Trader Joel's is open. Thanks, Trader Joel. What are you doing? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, look how that works. Yes? No? Can't hit you in the head because you're so far up the freaking stairs. Would you just... Yeah, maybe. Think you can figure out how this works? Oh my gosh. Well, there's your problem. You just come in from that side. Okay. That's cool and all. Why use the door? That would just be silly. Alright, how many... 3 zombies on my porch. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little zombies. Oh, that is so much better. Silence is golden. Way to ruin my house. Oops. No. Wrong shape. I think it was this one. Okay. What else have you totally destroyed? Well, get some leather from these couches before the zombies move in again and help themselves to it. Huh. Got the arms of that one. See that over there is wide open. Of course you do. I haven't blown up my car. Haters. Oh, jeez. Come here. Where'd you come from? Oh, yeah. See? Just like The Walking Dead. Think you're fine. Boom. Suddenly Glenn's eyeball's hanging out. Of course that wasn't zombies, but that's okay. Oh, if that was a cheap hit. Ay, 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 ay. Been taking a lot of those cheap hits. Any mail? No. Yeah, it's got to be that building over there. It's got a lot of spikes. So I have a feeling that they had a lot of landmines and stuff over there that they've been running over. Which, hey, I mean, it saves my legs the trouble. What made you think I wanted to hit the ground from there? Alright, I got some cash. I think I'll go ahead and trade that for some dukes. I didn't miss any other loot back here. Cement mixer, totally missed that one. Yeah. Working campfire. Already got one of those at home.
Stop staring, asshole.
You're such a jerk. This time I'll just leave the zombies. Oh. I don't think that'll get us very far. In fact, I have
Oh,
a
you want a
feeling.
guarantee, huh? Well, maybe you should try Shamway.
Actually, we could probably manage that. Zombies are your problems now. Oh, it's the locked one. Where's that zombie now? Beating on the back of my garage? You're not alone. Crawling. You're probably the ones that follow me from the traders. Oh, for crying out loud. Told him I was going to leave him for him. But then they all started following me to my place. Come on. Ay, ay, ay. Property values around here. All right. So we've got some jailbreaker candy. Let's get in here. And then we can grab the other one upstairs, see if there's anything good in that wall safe up there. Wow. Yep, that's what I keep in my gun safe and my fallout shelter in the basement. Stone arrows. No wonder they died. I don't think there's anything else other than the one. Didn't check very well upstairs, I guess. Didn't look. Assuming there's nothing behind any of these. Got a while before this runs out, just in case there's anything else we need to lockpick. Nothing. Nothing. I don't know how else to get in here. What in the world? I don't know how you were supposed to get in here. So weird. Okay. Usually they've got something. A route through another door or out a window or whatever. Alright, what's in here? Nothing. Lovely purple overalls. Maybe that's... I don't think that's going anywhere useful. Alright, we got food in there. Yeah. great view. Ah, really? Oh. Of course. What? Well then. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Not see anything else. That's not locked. And this goes back to this room. I never even noticed that in the ceiling. Okay. Fancy. Alright, let's get that all safe in the den over here. Well, more than a decent amount of loot. That was quite a bit of stuff. Slightly bigger POI than I thought it was, judging from the outside. Been great to have like some lucky looters or something in here. Yeah, not really anything else there. Alright, let's go back up. The shoes that you can't get. Anything else? That sink. Okay. Be nice to find like a wrench or a ratchet in here. More lockpicks. Okay. Let me search you. Okay. Sorry. So there's a way out onto the roof. Okay. Backpack. Not seeing anything else I can get into from up here. Solar panels. Sloop burners. Disappointing books. Mostly just paper. Alright. Well, still, that's a pretty good haul. Pretty sure that's... I would really expect that that's everything. Here, here, Really. Oh my goodness, this scary stuff. Nope, nothing behind there. Just really want to make sure there's no more plugs or panels or other things. Yeah, nothing else up there. Nope. It's covered in a corner. Okay. Real car. Thing out here's been taken care of. Not interested in dog, snake, pig, man thing. Yeah, you know what, let's... wake that dude up. I'm kind of curious to know. Not sure if the spear was properly modded or not. Tell if I'm hitting him in the head. Sure looks like I am. But I don't know that I am. And of course that went right past him. Because if I was hitting him in the head, well then he should die. There's your friend. Hi, Fran. What was that? Oh god. Here. Okay. Up there, in that other room. See you. Oh. That is a dog. Which makes sense. That was not the zombie over there that I woke up. Hello. Straight down into the splits. That looked rather uncomfortable, didn't it? Okay. Hello. Oh, what's the sound of that? Okay. Doggo. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm almost certain I was hearing a dog. Where? And I guess it could have been outside or on the roof or something weird, but what is that noise? Why in the world? Where in the world? They gotta be outside, right? 2 gun safes, nice. Jailbait, jailbreak? No, nothing. Eye candy though, that's nice. I don't have enough to buy any. Like, there's no way I was hearing you from all the way over there. Oh, come on. Another fire station. So that's when I turned into a really cool base once. I had I replaced the doors on both sides with powered doors for the entrance and the exit. So it goes like all the way through. Close that bay off on the other side. Okay. The pumpkin is creepy. Okay, there is a roof access. So I wonder. Come on. There we go. In here. The roof would be a really weird place to put a dog. That's not a dog. Oh, really? Well, I would say that the spears aren't modded properly. They still get that that kind of rage run from time to time where you hit them and they kind of get upset. They just make it angry for a little bit, and so they get that burst of speed on you. What do I keep? Is it something ambient that they added? I am so confused. I never remember hearing that before. Quite a few levels to this. Let's go somewhere? Guess not. I don't know. Strangest thing. can't find anything else making noise. So I'm not 100% sure which door that is. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oop. Okay. No, I did clear this out. This is the kitchen. Aw, Mom's blueberry pie just kind of sitting in the fire department someplace. Alright. This door here. Bathroom would also be a weird place to find a dog. That's a nope. That is so weird. Acid, nice. Ooh, more acid. Also nice. Powerheads. Oh. Can't really open those gun safes yet. Might be for the best anyways. Grab that, take those. Okay, that should be the back door. Alright, what else we got? Yes. A toilet. Toilet in a box. Just got a nerd pull up here real quick. Rusty barrels in a box. Safekeeping. Yucca juice in a trash compactor. Nice. I almost have enough lock picks that I'd be willing to try. I think there's anything else left in here. Washing machine. Just full of people's socks. Still nothing. I don't remember. I think we bought the only Jailbreakers candy that was in that vending machine at the trader, so I'm not convinced there's any more to be had. No.
Get lost, bum.
Wow. I'm all the way across the street to see you, and this is how you treat me. Secret stash, secret stash. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Nope. Buy some of that.
Cha-ching! Thanks, buddy.
Whoa, that's not exactly what I wanted to look at, but thanks. Gotta fetch
Listen up,
questions.
jackass. You want work? Then show some respect. Good luck. You better not make me regret this.
Yeah, is there really anything there? Pretty sure we got this. Now let's see if we can even unlock it. Begin with here. So one down. Come on, come on. Okay. Wasn't terrible. Nope. Two down. 3 down. Okay. Nope. Well, it's probably a waste considering I don't have anything else to loot over here. Probably find some buses. Hey, another lockpick. Let's see. Another car. Wheel. Okay. Great heist. Yeah, 5,000 boots. I won't be carrying that kind of money for a while. Well, why not? Could be the lucky lockpick. Nope. Closer. Well, we got just a few more minutes of looting. Don't want to go into starting another POI. Zombies seem to have kind of disappeared. Just fetch. Okay, it's not bad. Here's some zombies. You said it was in a coal factory? Okay, yeah, there it is. Ooh, nice. Don't exactly have a great tool for mining yet, but alright, who heard me? Okay. Oh, come on. Actually, this isn't just inefficient, it's dreadfully slow. Better than going around punching rocks and punching trees. Not by much. Alright. Better grab just this top piece. Not really sure what else there is. "21 seconds of loot bonus." Aside from maybe passing some bags of trash or something on the way. Doesn't look too likely. Pretty sure we've picked everything around is pretty clean. Oh, that's a dog. What in the world? Okay. That was a dog. I thought the dog was in the house. Well, sorry to bother you. Just thought maybe you had some loot in the kitchen real quick. That sounded like a crawler. Where's that crawler at? Yep, there he is. Come here. Yeah, too many weeds. Okay. Stump over here. Nada. Thanks. Oh.
Trader Joel's is now closed.
That is like a warg. One of those dire wolf things. Oh man. Not sure how I feel about that. Hey, you. Wow. That is a lot easier to take down than in vanilla. That is for sure. Okay. I kind of don't think so. Really great if people would just stay off my porch. Get off my lawn! Crazy kids. Hey, you kids, never suck the juice out of a vampire. Okay. Absolutely zero people will ever get that reference. Hey, you kids, never suck the juice out of a tractor. Of course there are. I've seen 0 eggs. Okay. The sucky part is always the fact that the torches can't... They just can't do enough damage to them. Okay, it's coming up right here. See if that calls the others around to this side or not. Probably not. Because they are stupid. Can't. Crawler. Hello. Oh, missed. Okay. What's up, my man? Okay. I would say that it's probably as good a place as any to call it for the night. Grill some meat, get our wits about ourselves, see if we ever want to play this mod again. Alrighty, we'll see. Currently the plan would be to probably fire this up again next Wednesday night. And yeah. See what happens in the next couple days.